sports. It's in the game. It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through San Antonio. It's the Saints and the Snowhawks on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Snowhawks of San Antonio. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, now McCarthy. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Saints have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fowler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Snowhawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. Shedding the tackle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This now a 3rd and 4. To the air with McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt. This will be taken at the 10. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that.
They've got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. 82 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there. Yeah,
you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Throwing is McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Here's McCarthy. Short throw to Smith. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Matt Ariza now. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Back to throw again. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. In motion, the tight end. They'll run on 1st down. Fisher. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. McCarthy operating from the gun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. throwing to start the drive. McCarthy, and caught by London. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Twisting away. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On play action, McCarthy.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
McCarthy off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. McCarthy steps away to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. From the gun on 3rd down, McCarthy.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, not the best 1st half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the 2nd half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. This is caught at the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Snowhawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Operating from the gun. McCarthy into the hands of London. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Here's a 2nd and 8. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This pass is caught by London. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Back out comes San Antonio. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Snowhawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To the air with McCarthy. Over the middle, caught by London. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Looking to throw McCarthy. He's got his man, London, right side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, Fisher. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And London, the motion man right. Now McCarthy. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He finds his man, complete. It's Craig. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose again. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A big play there. And even 90 yards. And the Snowhawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Saints.
Here's McCarthy. Finding room. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Snowhawks start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Saints 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A gain of 7. And the Saints first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6. At the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. McCarthy going to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Craig. That was play number 7 on this. Got him 7 yards.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
On play action, now McCarthy.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.